you permit me, sir, one clarification, Pranabda. You see, this turbulence in the financial markets we have all talked about, you're right, the first day there was a fall, second day there was a rise, third day there is a fall, but this fluctuation is bound to happen and this uncertainty will continue for some time. Now, nature abhors a vacuum. This finance capital that is now floating around uncertain as to which stock market to go into may find and may justifiably find that the Indian situation is much more stable than the one in Europe and in the USA. In such a situation, it is very likely that we can expect, and with the figures that you have quoted, have only testified that there is a growth in the FIIs that will come into India. Now, this flow of FIIs, which is otherwise this hot money that will flow, when that comes into India, given the international turbulence, that we must be prepared to be vigilant and not lower our guard, that when the international financial turbulence worsens, we should also not be wiped out with that process. So therefore, my request to you is to, will you assure this House that the government is aware of this possibility? And the reason why I'm asking is that there's a lot of clamor that 20 years of neoliberal reforms are over. What is required now is the next generation or Gen Next financial reforms. Now, Gen Next financial reforms will have to be tempered with certain degree of prudity, caution, that we are not going to allow ourselves to become vulnerable to such vicissitudes in the turbulence in the foreign financial markets. So therefore, my request is to seek an assurance from you that we will not rush into this financial liberalization in the background of these developments in the world. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, I am not very much enamored of the fashionable phraseologies because I am an old conservative man. Therefore, I believe in the old economic doctrines and theories. What I feel, and that's why I did say that I will not allow my banking institutions, because they withstood the pressure of the international financial crisis, and when bank after bank collapsed, very prominent banks, Indian Bank came out almost without any injury. It is because of the prudent management, conservative approach, not taking too much risk, not exposing themselves to have too much greed. Therefore, caution is needed. Therefore, the flow of FII, which is volatile, we shall have to keep in mind. But at the same time, please keep in mind your requirement also, because current account deficit is around 2.7% now, which was last year also 2.7%. It has not increased. It is not alarming. But if export is seriously affected, one beating we had in 2008, 11 months continuous slide in the exports. Whether economy is in a position to have and bear another sliding down, and these are the issues on which there is no dispute. Collectively we can discuss, we can work out that what type of mechanism we can have. I am always ready for that. Therefore, we shall take a cautious approach. We will not allow ourselves to be exposed and vulnerable. Thank you.
Thank you.